If you want a smartwatch that looks great, then you might be tempted to go for the enhanced visual style of a steel smartwatch or a gold Motorola 360. Of course, the Moto 360 isn't really gold, it's just a sort of goldish colour. It's quite nice though, and if you prefer this colour to silver, then it is a good option. The Sony Smartwatch 3 Steel is a much greater improvement over the much less interesting plastic version. The steel really helps the watch shine, although not literally, as it's a sort of brushed effect. Once you've decided which you like visually, you might want to consider the features of both. When it comes to the screens, the Sony Smartwatch 3 lets itself down. The screen is clever, using sunlight to provide a boost to brightness, but it's too washed out and looks unimpressive and has bad viewing angles. On the other hand, the Moto 360 has that gorgeous round OLED screen. It's bright and has vivid colours and looks incredible. It's also massive, which gives you a nice, easy to read watch. The big problem with the 360 though is that black strip at the bottom which hides the light sensor and some electronics. It looks awful and will annoy you when you look at the device. As health devices, things start to get a bit silly, and that's because the Sony Smartwatch 3 has GPS, which is amazing for tracking where you've been. Frustratingly though, there's no heart rate monitor here, which is a shame because otherwise this would be the device for fit people to get. The 360 on the other hand has a heart rate monitor but no GPS, which is a shame because that would make it a much more compelling sports watch, despite its relative size. Both of these watches support Wi-Fi, which means that you can leave your phone at home as long as you're on a Wi-Fi network to which your phone has previously connected. You'll carry on getting notifications, and this is a nifty feature, but also extends the range in your home too, way beyond the modest distance of Bluetooth. In terms of charging, these watches do things differently. The Sony has a standard USB socket, while the Moto charges in a wireless dock. The Sony is good if you need to top the watch up, but the Moto looks a lot better and gives you the ability to grab the watch and quickly hit the road. Both watches should see you through one day of clear use with no problems. 2 days is unlikely, although switching the ambient mode off, which keeps the display on all the time, will save you some power. So both of these are nice devices. Neither gets it totally right though, which is pretty much the case for all of these Android Wear devices. The idea is a good one, but so much about how they work makes for a frustrating time with these watches. If we had to choose one, then we would go for the Moto 360 because its round face gives it a much more watch-like vibe and the screen is far better. Or better yet, just buy an Apple Watch.